Prosecutors say he forced his way inside the nation's capital on January 6th, then trashed an office he thought belonged to Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Michael Timbrook of Cookeville took a plea deal but says he's still convinced that the election was stolen from President Trump. Good evening, I'm Carrie Sharp.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. Tonight we have an exclusive interview with Timbrook himself. News Channel 5 investigative reporter Levi Ismail sat down with him. Levi, what was it like hearing from one of these defendants in person for the first time?
You know, Timbrook had a lot to say in our more than an hour and a half long interview that he described January 6th as one of the best days ever. Timbrook spent time in jail, was sentenced to a year on probation, and has family who won't even speak to him. But after all this, he says he's proud of what they tried to accomplish.
People run in, and then they come running back out. They're using these, they're using me.
Don't frame me, man!
And then people come running back in.
Some of what you're about to hear from Michael Timbrook may upset you, and he knows this. But it's January 6, 2021.
This right here was in the hallway of Nancy Pelosi's suite.
As he remembers it.
This guy over here was banging on the door, and there was people inside there on their phones. You know me, I started walking in there like this, and somebody behind me, I heard him say, "Yeah, I don't think we should go in there." And I turned and looked at him. That's when I smiled. I was like, "Yeah, I think you're right."
You make it out to be that, as far as your involvement, you were very hands-off. Mm-hmm. You know, you were there spectating, seeing things, and kind of taking it all in. But when you see someone banging on the doors, and you hear people on the other end of those doors scared for their lives, you know, just like worried about what's going to happen next.
That would be all hindsight. I never heard those people because they were on their cell phone.
What do you think would have happened if they found them?
Nothing. Probably they would have walked in there and looked around and been like, ah, and walked back out.
You think so?
I believe Nancy Pelosi herself could have walked through that hallway as long as she kept her mouth shut. Nobody would have heard her.
I have a hard time believing that, man. You see what I'm saying here is because
there
were people walking around with zip ties.
Yeah.
You know, there were people walking around in tactical gear.
Yeah.
You could imagine that these folks had every intention of using this stuff.
I could imagine that they wanted to have that appearance.
But you still walked into the Capitol. You
wandered right along with it.
Followed along with some of these folks. And so do you consider yourself a part of that?
The problem with that day is that, you know, we were, you know, trying to walk a fine line in between respecting our country and showing disrespect for the leadership.
Timbrook took the next hour and a half explaining why he was at the Capitol, but it almost always seemed to boil down to the same thing. He still believes the 2020 election was stolen from former President Donald Trump, even though there's been no evidence. As for why he believes this,
how much of a factor do you think media has played on your opinions, your beliefs, and what led you to eventually ending up at January 6th in front of the Capitol?
It had a very big impact. I mean, there's this idea that if you're a Christian white conservative male, that you're, you know, a racist, homophobe, xenophobe, bigot, you know, all that stuff, and it's just not true, man.
Timbrook stands by why he made the trip from Cookeville to D.C. and says he's far more proud of those who protested peacefully than those who undermined the message. But read what he wrote on Facebook just days later.
That's what got me in trouble right there.
This is what got you in trouble?
Yep, that right there.
What do you make of that?
Yeah, I would say that was hyperbole. It really was. It was like a totally disorganized tour.
Prosecutors weren't buying it, and roughly 2 months after all this,
5 o'clock in the morning, bam, 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 dogs are barking, there's all kinds of chaos going on, and I'm waking up out of a sleep, and I hear my wife in the hallway, Mike, Mike, and then I heard that FBI agent, you know, Mike, they told me, I'm sorry I had to do it this way. Can you put your hands up? And so I put my hands up.
Timbrook was charged with violently entering the Capitol and trespassing in restricted areas. Prosecutors told him they also had evidence of what looked like Timbrook making contact with an officer. But Timbrook says he was only trying to help.
But irregardless of my behavior, the fact of the matter is that, yeah, I went in the building uninvited. You know, I broke the law.
Timbrook ended up taking a plea deal to avoid felony charges and spent 7 weekends in jail and completed 1 year of probation. He's still employed, still married, but hasn't heard from some family members since.
Would you do it again?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, if there was some kind of rally or protest or something, I mean, I wouldn't mind going because, you know, I mean, it's it's an exciting time. You know, I mean, people ask me, you know, oh, January 6th, you know, I'm like, you know, yeah, and then, you know, in my side I'm saying that was the best day ever. It was a great day. It was a huge day, you know, because I got to, you know, be there and take part and witness in, you know, this outpouring of, you know, the American spirit.
Now, there are some folks who would say that was the exact opposite of what you would consider the American spirit. There are some folks who use the word traitor to describe some of the folks who were there that day. What do you think of that?
And it was beautiful up to a point, and then it broke down. And, you know, I'm not going to try to defend that breakdown, but it happened.
Now, the majority of Tennesseans who were charged for the January 6th attack accepted plea deals, and Timbrook says he recommends the remaining defendants do the same. He felt the deck was stacked against him had he gone to trial, and warns the same could happen for anyone else. With News Channel 5 Investigates, I'm Levi Ismail.
I appreciated hearing from him. Levi, thank you. Timbrook joins a long list of people who have been arrested and convicted for their role in the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. But which rioters were given the longest punishments? Well, I did some checking today and found that the former leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, was sentenced to more than 2 decades in prison and was convicted of seditious conspiracy earlier this year. Stuart Rhodes was also sentenced for the same charge. He'll spend 18 years behind bars. Rhodes was the leader of the Oath Keepers. And Joe Biggs, a Proud Boys leader from Florida, was sentenced last month to 17 years. Prosecutors say Biggs played a major role in driving the violence on January 6th by helping crowds breach police barriers and get into the Capitol.